Nice. Okay. Almost there on Twitch. Seeing that data. Okay, Twitch will just have to be the last one, or let's go back to my dashboard. Start streaming. I wanted to check out the 60 FPS to make sure that I wasn't like lagging or anything. And it's good since no one's watching right now but me. Get over there. It'll show up in a second. Okay, that's not bad. Let's go back to the chat, just in case anyone says anything. Open browser. Alright, back to it. My goal is to get both players moving on the screen right now. I know I have one. Let me close out of some other stuff. Yeah. I'll keep Discord open. Not that version of Godot, but the mono version. I think the first thing I like to do is like to play my game to see where I'm at. So I remember from last time, which is on Friday. Ooh, yeah, it was on Friday that I just got my grid-based movement working, and then I realized I'm like jumping all over the place. So I think I know what that is. That's because I'm checking if the movement direction is pressed, and it gets pressed multiple times during the frame. I think I'm running at 60 FPS, but at the frame, so I have to change it to another function called just pressed, so that when you press it, it only happens once, and subsequent presses won't register. So action just pressed, action just pressed, just pressed, just pressed. And I think with that, yeah, now you only move in one direction. You can't really, I should probably change it so that you don't jump like that either. That's probably not good for like, people might be able to squeeze through a box or something crazy. So, nope, they're all if statements. Or no, this should be else if, like, you only get one movement per frame, and that shouldn't matter too much. Yeah, it might move a little bit slower now. Unravel this controller. Alright. Yeah, that's better. It's super choppy and blocky. It can't like. I can still go diagonal a little bit, but that's not too big of an issue. It's not as loose as it was before. All right, both players. So I'm doing it in my physics. I am doing it in my physics process. I mean, I gotta rename this variable. Get parent request move. So if it's like requested position or something. I'll call it a new position. Control C, Control V, there, and yeah, Control V. And I have to do the same thing for both players. I can't test my second player because I only have one controller right now. I was late to get another controller, but that's okay. I mean, yeah. I'm pretty sure if I copy paste it and then like set my person, say set the controller to register for the second player and reveal the second player, he'll move. New position 1, new position 2. Man. Oh. No. I did done it. Like crashed it or it froze. It's hanging up on something. Sad. So I'll try to exit and see what happens. No. Why? Let's see, well, I guess while that's going on, I can try to do a little bit more research. I was thinking about doing some animations. I may have time to like animate how the player moves when he moves from block to block, and when he bumps into something that he's not supposed to move against. And it's using an animation player, and I believe a function called lerp. Yeah, give me those the basics of animation. Oh gosh. What is this? I've never seen this sort of like user interface before. Oh, I guess maybe that's like for doing it in other. This is okay. This looks like another program that I've used before. Blender. Yeah, another open source. It's an open source 3D model maker. You can make models in 3D, and you can create your animations in that too and import them over. But that's not what I want to do. I want to do animation player. Animation player. And then just check Godot. Are you back? Man. Add an animation player. Oh. No. Yeah, I'm gonna need that, and group-based movement, site YouTube. See, it already knows. I'm going back to the source code because I remember him doing something really special, and like he timed the player's movement with the animation. They like linked them together. Download. I have the Godot project, but it's also in GitHub. I guess I'll. Okay, yeah, I'll say this is GitHub. Like, I don't need to download it. I just need to go to the page. It's over group-based movement. It's in your pawns and your actor GD. This line right here, it's special. It only uses a tween node, which he gives to the player. Tween.interpolate. The $ means that is an actual node he puts on the thing. Can I control all? Okay, that did something. Exit the editor. Cancel. Okay, no longer broken. Control C, Control V, Control V. Yeah. And let's do the same thing for the other player. Position 2. Yeah. And I see. I'm moving the whole player, and I need to move them separately. So, and this may change position. This may change to someone else. Let me go open this scene. Yep. I'm gonna change it to their kinematic bodies. I don't think they need kinematic bodies anymore, but the reason I'm keeping it is in the case I need to do some sort of basics calculations with them. Kinematic body 2D. Or I gotta make sure P1. Gotta make sure to check their names. P1 kinematic body. Dot position. And you're gonna get the same thing, but with P2. Control C, Control V. P2 kinematic body position, new position 2. Now, well, I've set it up so that they're both on the same controller. I'm gonna test them. The way I'm gonna test it is I'm gonna test the first player, and then I'm gonna switch the new position 1 into that person. I'm gonna reveal my guy. He may not be in the world anymore the way I want him to be. He sure ain't. He sure is not. I gotta move him up a little bit. Let's move you to 100. 100. That's closer. Yeah. So the way it moves, it should only move the one player when the green player when I start to play. Nope. It put them all over the place. Of course it would. What did I mess up? Well, I know one thing, working on two things at once. Oh, you know what? Totally forgot that. That might help. Typos. Broken. Nil operator. Oh, because, I didn't pass the direction in, technically, for my other guy. Fail saves. Code, so P2 input. Else if, and then I'll put else. Direction equals, well, I mean, no, it returns a vector too. So now I'm super confused. Alright. Request move. These are gonna have to change. Because I'm no longer moving the whole node, I'm just moving the guy on the inside. I hope that's a problem. Yeah, I hope that's a problem. I should really separate these guys. I don't know if I'm going to. Control C. Control V. Percent side. Yep. Okay. Let's see if I still get that error. Yeah, I do. I guess, like, I want to be able to backtrack to see where it's coming from. I think it's... Yeah, oh, direction, yeah, direction's null. Where is it coming from? This didn't happen before. Who's passing you an empty? You know who's passing you an empty direction? Freaking, because I didn't change this to return anything. That's right. Well, good thing I fixed some other stuff too. Return the direction. Nerd. I'll get rid of that. Now, let's go. What else? What else did I break? invalid get index on kinematic body because the type is on my parent. I'm making this so complex. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna fix up the player so it no longer has a kinematic body, and it's just an icon called play. The icons are the players. And I'll add 2 players, and I'll have them have separate skips, player 1 and player 2, so that, yeah, 1 for 1. So watch as I redo this. All this can go away. Well, I want to keep, yeah, all this can go away. Delete. Player 1, he's just a sprite with that thing. I don't even think he needs to be a scene anymore. I'll give him a sprite. Alright. Assets. Art. Player. Yep, I think I needed player 5? Yep, that'll do. And I'll name it player 01. First player. And transform 00. Change your visibility back down to green. Okay, easy day. I'll come back and add more stuff to you later. Or no, I guess not later, but soon enough. This can now just say like new position. Oh, I'm changing so much stuff at once. I can put self back on. And I'll probably change the name of this. So yeah, player 1. Or actually I'll name it player, and I will give an export property. Make it an integer right now. Called player. Called ID. I need to know which player it is. Which makes me want to make enums in here. So enum player ID. Bless you. Do that instead. Make sure to look at my pawn because I export tile type. Ooh. Just wanted to make sure I knew how I was spelling it. ID 1 or 2, and then I'll just check if it's player in the input if it's player 1 or player 2 to separate which one I should be looking for. So then I can say new position and keep all this code the same. You don't have to repeat it. I can just say position equals position equals new position. There. Get rid of that. Call this get input. Call this get input. And this here is where I'll check the ID, and I'll switch between the two. So if ID, yeah, should be lowercase, shouldn't it? ID. If player ID is equal to, can I just do 1? Probably not. Player ID dot 1. Then do all this. Okay. Now if ID equals clear ID 2, do this. Control X, Control V. Tab my stuff the right way. This language. actually, yep. There. So now I have player 1 moving stuff, and player moving stuff is different based on the ID. I probably could have done a match, but this works just as well. Yep, so no longer need this function. On Joy-Con change, I think can still stay, because that's just printing out who. Boom. So now when I go to player, he's an ID, I can set it to 1. And I think that'll move player 1. Cross my fingers I didn't break anything, like the debugger is saying right now. Yep, totally broke it. Let's see, invalid get index on 1. Oh. What? Oh, because it's capital. I made sure to make all my immersions capital too. Let's try that again. Game runs. That's a start. I'm gonna press a button. Moves one guy. Awesome. Awesome. Okay. Now, the next test is to duplicate this and give him an ID of 2. Also, because I'm crazy, not crazy, but I think my exports should be in a different team. I want my to have type, which is the new one. Okay, an ID. You know what? I'll keep that, and I'll do Control D, or I thought I was gonna do Control D. Duplicate that. Player 2. Player 2. Let's move player 2 over here. He's green also, but I think I can change it up here actually. Visibility, modulate, get back to being a dark color, I guess. I thought I was gonna get better colors than that. Oh, you know what? Go back and change this one back to the plain old white. Maybe back to 0, 0. Go to the world. There. Now I can change them both outside here. Boom. Green. Blue. Nice. Player 2, player. Sure. Name you player 1. Player 1, player 2. Okay, so to test player 2, I'm gonna swap them. I'm gonna say you have ID 2 and you have ID 1. You know what I could do? I should probably a specific getter for that to make sure that they're all. I can't have them both be the same, but I don't know if it breaks something. Player 2. No. If I had another controller, I swear, you'd be able to move them both, and it'd all be coming from the same code. Now let's go see what my debugger's yelling at me for. P1 velocity's never used. Yep. So I can get rid of these because I no longer have velocity. Yep. Speed declared but never used. Hey, we can get rid of that now too. Because that we're going to use animations to control how fast the player moves from block to block. Delta is never used. I can't do anything about that, honestly. Well, can I? I will be in a second. I will be able to in a second. So, yay! Both players move. I actually got rid of code because I consolidated them. So let's change it back. Player 2, player 1. Awesome. I'm good. I'm happy. and keep playing. What is the debugger yelling at me for now? Oh yeah, delta. Okay. So the next thing on the list is to animate the players moving, and I can rename that. I'm gonna name it icon. I kinda like that name. That's the icon. I'm gonna need an animation player. Easy. Let's see, how did he do that? Current animation. I'll make a new animation called movie. Or this is actually going to be done via code, I believe. Let's delete that. Rename it actually. Bump. Because one of the animations I have to make is the fact that the player will shake a little bit when he bumps into something, and I want to do like left to right, up and down. Yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna do that. Maybe I'll just jitter back and forth for now. I'll add his current position to the track. Boom. And then I'll move him over a little bit. $30 and 0. Sure. Move that over. I want to make it kind of quick, so. And then duplicate it at the end. And let's put -30. Let's play that, see what that looks like. Yep, that's kind of what I want to happen, but really, really small. Or maybe if I change one of these curves. These curves do something cool. Clamp a loop, wrap a loop. Actually, I think I have the time to do this by hand, but I want to scale down. Oh, there we go. So boom, duplicate. It keeps putting them over there, which is fine. So I'll just move this one, and every 1/10 of a second, you'll alternate back and forth. That one's -30, 30. Let's move this one right here. Get my -30, or you know what? Barely have to do that. Duplicate. I see. And then I'll just change it. Duplicate keys. This might be too much for a second, but it'll be fun. Okay, cool. So, yep, 0. Oh, just make sure it goes back to 0, like resting position. Cool. 30, -30, 30, -30. Negative. So, +30 should be -30, +30. Negative, positive, negative, positive. And back to normal. Let's see what that look does. Oh my god. Okay. It's like, maybe a little bit too much. Let's change it down to 10 for each one. 10. Or, you know what? Yeah. 10, -10. Making animations. 10. Negative 10. 10. 10. Negative 10. Negative 10. Okay. I think I got it. Negative 10. For real. That was positive 30. So positive 10 and then back to 0. Let's play that instead. Now I'm thinking it's just too long. What if I do this? Shorten the time to half a second. It keeps the rest just in case I want them. There. That looks pretty good for a bump. Boop. 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 Okay. So now the important part. I can test it out. Before I test it out, let's get the moving animation done. So this is the way that they do it. Move 2 and then, let's go back up. Move 2. So after they are setting the position, they're setting the position inside here to do extra work. And you need a tween node to do that. I can give myself a tween node. Tween allows you to animate node properties over time real smooth like. Yeah. Cool. Oh. So what I'll do is I'll write it all in here, and then if it's too big, I'll move it to its own function. Move to set process defaults. It's like yeah, I don't have a walk animation yet. But I can get one. Interpolate property. They have a pivot. Rude. Target position normalized. What I can do for myself is I can grab the direction and instead of saying var direction, I can give myself the direction. That might help. Var direction. And I'll start it off as a vector 2 with nothing inside. So that when I'm here, I have my old and my new position right before I set them equal. So, not gonna do that. I have no animation to play for walking yet. Move the same mode into target cell instantly. Yep, already have that. I guess the next thing to do is to position equals target position, and then he starts the tween. Oh, that's probably why he set the process defaults. Like, he has control over what will happen. So yeah, I'll try that. Set process defaults is going to stop everything, and then I want to tween dot interpolate property. My property, the object itself, or yep, your property is position. Position. Initial value, final value. So initial value is position. Final value is new position. Easy day. Do they click on it? Sure. Duration. Here's where it gets special. So current animation length. He's doing some special stuff. So they said pivot is a pivot. He's using a pivot. I don't think I get one of those. Rather, I know what theirs are. I don't think it's a node. Yeah, because it's just as a cursor in the 2D stuff. No 2D. See if I can find it. Pinpoint joint position 2D. That's what his pivot is. I'm just using the node TDs as my pivot point because you're supposed to be in the center the whole time. Understanding what he's doing. Negative the direction times 32. Oh yeah, because he's moving backwards. That's why. 32 is hard-coded, not exactly what you want to do. And then 0. I see why he does it that way, because I'm not technically in the world. I'm in my player's world, and he's centered at 0, 0. I actually think that this will work, saying where the current position is, which is 0, 0. And then the new position, which is where I want to go. They should be in local coordinates and not in global coordinates. But if they're not, then I'll switch them up to look like this. So maybe I should write this walk. Maybe I should go do the walk animation. That might be helpful. It looks something like, I think it's just two frames, honestly. Mission walk, new walk. Like you can see it up here. They have like different ones. Maybe I can use the other animation doohickey. Animated sprite. They can use multiple textures for animation. Yeah. I'll make them both, because I don't know if I want to get rid of that yet. What do you need? Okay, frames. Here. New sprite frames. Open those up. Default. And by default, yeah, do nothing. Then I'll add another animation called walk. I almost want to go look at their video for their walking. The video. So I'm kind of uncertain. I feel kind of uncertain about if I should just use sprite frames and try to call from that, or do something else. Let's see. He just pops over. It might be, let's see, project actor node. So here. Captions. Okay. Yep. Good with that stuff. Yeah. here, see animation player walk. Okay, to use his as a reference, I actually have the project. I can open it up over on the other style of Godot. Down here, grid movement, to go look at his player animation. His like hops over there. Or there we go, actor, animation player. So he has bump and he has walk. Self-modulate, and then he like sets the position in a scale. Let's zoom that in. So he's not actually using frames or anything. Let me zoom out. His is boop. You know, that just makes me think, you know, I can probably just do both. For now, I'll do the quick just hop. And it looks like his changed color too, but so I'll save that for another time to add actual walking frames. But this guy's walk is going to be easy. We're gonna go to his transform, create 0, 0, nope. There. Cool. And then I'll duplicate it. Or, yeah. This doesn't have a hotkey. I'll change this one to... No, we gotta go in the Y direction. Let's go positive 30. And then come over here. Oh, and negative 30. Forgot. Switched. I want to duplicate this key. Boom. That's kind of slow. Let's make it quicker. By shortening that to 0.5. Let's go a little bit quicker. Yeah, I like that. That's at 0.3. Okay. Cool. Walking. Okay. Back to this. Duration. So this was like animation player dot get something, get animation walk, or I wonder if there's a get animation like, no there isn't. Walk, and then like get the time, animation, current animation length. Okay. Get, say, current animation length. Okay. Current animation length. Cool. And I'll actually start playing it above it. So, animation player dot play walk. Yep, and we're still not done with this long thing. Oh yeah, I gotta choose which one. Linear. This is gonna have to be linear. If I try to do any of the other ones, it won't work. Ease in, ease out, ease in, sure. Anything else? What else is down there? This thing is so long. Are we done? Yeah. Ease in. Okay, we're done. This function. These tweens are some serious intense. They're so intense functions. Okay. interpolate property. And then set the position. Boom. And then we tell the tween to start. And another special function, yielding. Yeah, we're gonna wait until the animation is finished before we set the process to true. Yeah. So yield. What are you yielding for? Animation player, and then animation finished. And then we can set the process back to true. Alright. If this works, it'll be cool. Did I break anything? And again, I thought I was going to use delta, but I guess not. Oh man. So maybe this needs to be different. These are global positions, it looks like, sadly. Move direction to negative. I can do that though. Negative direction times 32. But you know what? That's okay. And then make this a blank vector 2. Cool. Let's see where my people end up. Still back there. I didn't mean to put you guys over there. But I didn't mean to delete that block either. Stop bouncing. There. Problems. It's resetting my people back to this. It isn't a repeating one. I don't think I hit that. Nope, doesn't loop. Cool. Maybe your math is just superior. I had to find out better math. So I'm not using target position in regular position at all. Or, okay. Maybe say move direction. I have the move direction. I will open this up. Initial value. Nope, so I totally understand that. Yep, direction, and then like tile size. So maybe it's because I set my direction equal to a thing. To 0, 0. Well, I mean, also that shouldn't really matter because I'm getting the input anyway, and it's going to set it to 0, 0. But what if I do that instead? Nope, still placing them there. print if we're getting here. Moving to new position and then new position. Okay. Of course. Does this have a dot to string? Or casting? I'll cast it. Restart. Casting so slow. Yep. Or it's just trying to at least. Okay. Let's use your logic, bro. Move direction, target position. This is gonna be new position. Control C, Control V. Control C, Control V. Is it still gonna pop me over there though? Yeah. Stop it. Hey, look at that. Does it check on the direction? If it's 0, don't return anything crazy. You say if new position is not equal to the position. How about that? Then do all that. Nil invert. New position is no. Okay. Look at me. Oh. Dude, my new position is valid and it doesn't equal the old position. I'm still getting placed over there. What can I do? No, get over there. And go and print print position. What's going on? Oh, I'm running out of time. I'm running out of ideas, honestly. Like, I don't really know or understand why mine isn't, but I'm gonna try to do this check right here. That may help update look direction and like follow kind of what they're doing. Okay, if not moving, then it just returns out. Like if that's an early out. And so it's like if D it's like not D. If not D, yeah. Return out. And then he gets the new position. Oh, wrong thing. I got 2 minutes. I don't know if I can solve this in 2 minutes, but he updates the look direction. Get input direction. Does that update it? He rotates his sprite the way it should be facing. Mine should be setting a specific frame. It doesn't have to necessarily rotate, but I will rotate this one. Update look direction angle, so something like this. Control C. Control V. I just have my rotation equals direction angle, or I'll say D angle. Or let's see. Okay. He places in the direction, and he passes in the input direction. Yeah, so I should just be able to do that. Shouldn't I? He made a different function, basically. Direction angle is the input direction. Okay. In target position, request from the input direction. I may go a little bit over, honestly, because I kind of want to see this through, and I did miss yesterday, so I may run it. I did say I had to respect the time limit, so this looks like it's going to be it. I'll have to do more research on my problem tomorrow, or I'll do a courtesy play to see if it's working now, but I don't think it is. But after that, I guess I'll see you guys tomorrow, if anyone's still watching. Yeah. Don't break. Oh, they're on the screen. Oh God. Oh, it was a valid attempt. It was valid. No. I was close. I came close. Alright. Same. Have a good night.